I was a part of the Black Caucus in 1968 during the time that a group of us who were really relatively new members of the organization that was called the Speech Communication Association decided that it was time for us to walk out or to demand that there be changes in the organization.
The caucus was founded in 1968 in order to add more black faculty, students, administrators to the profession.
Dr. Dorothy Pennington was the first chairperson of the official Black Caucus, serving from 1974 until 1976. We tried to navigate greater structural visibility for the study and respectability of African American communication and culture within the discipline.
Why was the Black Caucus needed in 1968? There was a tremendous amount of social turbulence in the United States. In fact, we know that across the country, the same year that Martin Luther King Jr. was shot on April 4th, 1968, we found there to be a tremendous amount of excitement around civil rights. For example, we began to see all kinds of black studies departments across the country open.
These changes were part of changes that were going on nationally. We were in a movement that was similar to what was going on with the black sociologists, the black political scientists, the black psychologists. All of these professional organizations that were dominated by white people saw almost simultaneously African Americans within those organizations demanding that our subjects be taught, that our interests be represented, and we were very, very successful.
The most important thing that it did over the years was produce a body of scholarship that's related to blacks throughout the African diaspora.
Jack Daniel, Malifi Asante, Orlando Taylor, Lindry Niles, Lucia Hawthorne, Charles Hurst, and others were part of this movement to try to get the Speech Communication Association, primarily comprised of white people, to realize that black people's existence mattered, that black people's humanity mattered, that the study of our existence and study of our communication patterns mattered. From there was this movement toward trying to establish ourselves within the association, and then from there, in 1969, this committee that was taken over by Lucia Hawthorne as chair. It was the same ad hoc committee for social relevance that became the Committee on Social Problems. It was interesting that we were framed as problems at that time. Issues of non-white people were considered problems.
I think that one of the things that we could have probably done better was to support each other in terms of our publication and our work, because we needed to add more to the philosophy and the orientation of the field of communication.
One of the missed opportunities has been us developing our own black organization. Back in 1979, when they established the National Communication Association, they also established the World Congress on Communication in the African Diaspora. I would say the present challenges that we have within the Black Caucus that require action from the Black Caucus offspring, that require action from the current leaders of the Black Caucus. I would say that those current opportunities and challenges reflect what we do next to cultivate a pipeline. We have a lot of young scholars that want to be active as leaders. I'm only the second black president of this association since 1914.
We have a lot of work yet to do in order to recognize inclusion and diversity within the leadership of NCA.
If the caucus is to fulfill its mission, it must not only do teaching and research, but it also must remain committed to service to the black community.
Starting next year, we will have the Orlando L. Taylor Distinguished Scholarship Award in Africana Communication. That's a tremendous challenge. That was a $20,000 endowment that took a while, took several people to contribute to it, but now we can say we have an association-wide award that is dedicated to studying black folks. And I think that's really important. I think the contributions that Black Caucuses have made since 1968 in the last 50 years have been tremendous.
I'm very pleased that we now have Ronald Jackson as president. We've had other presidents before, but this is a high point in the development of African American interests. The division that has evolved in the organization has been quite active.
We have many more things ahead, and I'm hoping that I can be a part of that reality. I think this is a tremendous opportunity. I'm excited everyone has been a part of this 50th anniversary, and I'm more excited that people like Jack Daniel and Orlando Taylor and Dorothy Pennington and Carolyn Calloway-Thomas and Debbie Atwater and Malefikete Asante and others are here to celebrate with us this year for this 50th. And so to all of you, I say salute and aluta continua.